Today's concert, Bernstein at 100, features music from composer, conductor and teacher, Leonard Bernstein. The performance is at the Sandy Springs Performing Arts Center in Sandy Springs, Georgia. This venue is ADA accessible, however, assistive listening devices are not available. Funding for this program is provided in part by the Fulton County Board of Commissioners. Donations are gratefully accepted. Leonard Bernstein is one of America's most talented musicians. Best known for his time with the New York Philharmonic, Bernstein's musical contributions personify the melting pot that is America. While Copland painted musical landscapes on an oil canvas, Bernstein infused this canvas with the vibrancy of jazz and Latin sounds that captured the complexity of American life. Bernstein crafted Slava as a rowdy musical to capture the essence of American politics as a tribute for Mstislav Rostropovich, the conductor of the National Symphony Orchestra in Washington, D.C. This satirical piece begins with a vaudevillian, razzmatazz opening that transitions into a march-like cadence. In the 1944 composition of On the Town, Bernstein captures the changing role of women in wartime America as he reports on the antics of three sailors on 24-hour leave in New York City. The music tells the stories of an innocent wide-eyed sailor pursued by a quarrelsome, feisty cab driver, an adventurer that meets his match in a passionate anthropologist, and a dreamer who falls in love with a struggling artist he sees on a poster in the subway. One of the most popular compositions of Bernstein's is a musical portrait of transformation framed within the conflict of an urban resurgence. In West Side Story, a modern-day Romeo and Juliet, he weaves the sounds of the melting pot into the score. He combines Latin and jazz sounds and rhythms to describe the conflict that surround the resurgence of the Upper West Side in New York City. In the songs within this suite you can sense the tension, conflict, the pride and the beauty of the people of different ethnicity and socio-economic backgrounds trying to find their place in this modern neighborhood. Schumann and Copland were close companions of Bernstein and influential to his style. George Washington Bridge translates the hustle and bustle of travelers into the city into musical imagery. Down a Country Lane contrasts the channeled chaos of rush hour with the serene beauty of the pastoral countryside. The contrast in itself represents the struggle between progress and a return to simpler times. With over 2 hours of music and more than 30 different numbers, Candide chronicles the journey of this character from Voltaire's writings. The music transports us from his wedding, through war and imprisonment, the reunion of love once lost, and the realization that Panglossian optimism is not the solution. Today's concert will share a few of the more recognizable works of Bernstein's creative career. We truly hope you enjoy Todawi Euro Unregistered Trademark S concert. Our program will begins with Slava composed by Leonard Bernstein and transcribed by Claire Grundman. Next, we perform 3 dance episodes by Leonard Bernstein, transcribed by Paul Lavender. Then, the band plays 4 dances from West Side Story, composed by Leonard Bernstein and transcribed by Ian Poster. After the intermission, we perform a work by William Schumann called George Washington Bridge. Up next is Down a Country Lane composed by Aaron Copland and transcribed by Merlin Patterson. And we end the concert with Leonard Bernstein's Candide Suite adapted for band by Claire Grundman.